Hello world, today is Wednesday, October 29th, 2025. It's 9:10 a.m. and this is another vlog, a 10-minute raw unedited talk about what is top of mind, a public journal, a captain's log, and I got this new thing where I'm going to open up with a short meditation of take 3 breaths. 6 seconds in, hold 6 seconds, and 6 seconds out. That was it, and my intention is like to be present. So this is like a record. So I am in San Martin de los Andes, Patagonia, Argentina. It's beautiful here. I'm in this Airbnb that's very, very beautiful actually. And I'm in this Edge City program, and it's already half of second week. This is the best place I've ever been to in terms of like pop-up cities or anything like that, like hacker houses or conferences. Like, I think it's the culture. Like, okay, so I've been documenting things, yeah. But what's top of mind is like augme.lol, and like focusing today, it's 9:12 p.m. I'm gonna work until 11, so that's like 2 hours. I've been up since like 7:30. I did the poop study, which was first one, and I got a coffee. I walked around the block. I checked the schedule today. There's a couple things on the schedule, like mental fitness. I have to set up the fitness study. Let's see what else I have. Siberia lecture at 12. Chat with friend. Sound is a vehicle for altered states. And content creation hangout 3 to 4:30. Stump the Philosopher sauna session at 5:30. Might go to the sauna first time, but may have to go to the gym first to get my workout in at like 5, and then so I'll bring my gym clothes. 3:31. So yesterday, like before going to sleep, I watched like a short video about hypnosis and like, you know, the what's that book? Cybernetics, the famous book about your self-image. I read that when I was like 18, but it's like really difficult to change your self-image unless you have to take some intense kind of like retreats, like intensive action, like take a week-long retreat where you're doing intense breath work every day. That's how you get shifted, or you do psychedelics, and these are the things that kind of really expand your mind, and that's really expand your sense of self, your identity, because then your brain really looks for that, for information. Because I mean, we learned this, covered this yesterday at the mental fitness exercise. Is like your brain takes in something like 1 million bits per second of information, but your conscious mind can only process like 10 to 50 bits per second, something like that. And how it determines which bits to pull out of this field is what correlates with what you're thinking about. So your thoughts actually pick out what you see in the reality. what your senses pick out. So if you're thinking about like things you are worried about, like tigers or something, then you'll see a tiger or something. You'll manifest a tiger, or something you don't want to have. So it's important to. We did this amazing exercise that you should do like a couple times per day. That you check in with yourself for like 2 to 3 minutes, and you check in with your senses, and you breathe. You check in what your body's feeling, what your nose is smelling, and what you're hearing, and and that will bring you to the present, and that would allow you to kind of check what your thoughts are about, and are you thinking are you stuck in negative feedback loops, and like thinking about things that are not really helping you. So being in the present is where you can create a new future, where you can bring into being the kind of person you want to be. And so it's what else? That's a mental fitness exercise, and that's very important. And so I was talking about yesterday before going to sleep. I watched this like hypnosis by this like YouTuber, this like coach influencer, and then I was like, hypnosis is really powerful. Like, and we are really in a trance most of the time, and you can like steer your trance. That's the powerful thing. So you need to have a sense of peace and calm, and out of which you operate. If you have this, it's about architecting the right feedback loops and cycles in your life. And that means like putting things out there, then watching them, seeing what is the response, integrating that into your constitution, into your self-image, and then performing some action again. So for me, that's like, being a content creator, and being an app creator, developer. So I'm building Ogmi, and like I'm gonna make a newsletter, or YouTube, social media channels, and just focus on this, like, and I'm gonna ship the Next.js app, web app, and we'll ship the React Native app cross-platform, and it's and so they're going to share the same backend, the Next.js backend, and I'm excited for that. So I'm going to work on that today, like 2 hours now, and then at the end of the day, I think around 7, I'll be back, and I'll get 7 to 9, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to put that on schedule so I can remember 7 to 9. 7 to 9 p.m. and until 11 a.m. So at least like 4 hours every day on Ogmi is just like my intention, my goal. And like, so that's like, I need to have a base of like, this is what I'm about. Like, I need to be creating, I need to be producing, I need to be creating something. That's like what gives me like my life meaning, is to be a doer, philosopher, thinker. It's the doer and the thinker in the one person that's bringing about, that's most effective. Like it's my conviction. So in conclusion, this is another vlog. It's a 10-minute session. It's a Wednesday morning. It's a beautiful time. I'm just preserving it and recording my thoughts. And I know to be present and to be fully authentic, it's like you have to be in touch with yourself and be 100%, and not you're like feeling something inconsistent with what you're saying or what you're expressing. So this holistic presence is a tool that you need to develop, cultivate, of bringing yourself out into the world, into these interactions. So this is your vehicle for your life, and sometimes you need to talk to the camera to get your thoughts out and explore and see what what you are, what you feel. And in the future, I see that, you know, AI just watching this and then giving me coaching tips every day. So like have a morning session vlog, and then the AI will scrape it from my YouTube and then give me advice about, hey, you know, I'm picking this up, and this is what you should pay attention to. So that's AugMe, that's the vision, and like also post to media cross-platform. So AugMe I see really as a content creator tool. But ending it here, thank you for watching, and as always, sending you good thoughts, frequencies, and vibrations, because every thought matters. One thought can shift the trajectory of the universe. May you be free from suffering. And then another final thought is like, you can't change the world. And it's about having the good taste. And it's about the being a genius is putting things together, two elements of the analytical emotional and the spiritual emotional, the analytical and the emotional, to the heart and the mind working together. If you're able to do that, you're powerful. You're a powerful being. And actually that's very difficult. And so you have to discover what are your traits that you have. Like for me, that's my trait, the analytical and the heart working together, and that gives you immense power. So I'm like, you're not going to find that out until you put yourself out there and you see what you're made of and what you have. And then you can discover you have this great power, and you know, other people are not going to, you know, tell you that. You have to find it yourself. So ending it on that note, peace.